Hey everybody, welcome to the second ever episode of the Good Food Review podcast. I am your host, Jimmy Belts from the Photo Tips podcast.
That's right.
Guest host because photographers like to eat too.
Everybody loves to eat.
This is the Jolly Pale Giant, the Noodle Ninja, Captain Cookie, DJ Kirsch.
Captain Cookie.
Yes, when you write him an email, please address it as Captain Cookie, just for me. Okay, so brother, we have to address something from the last episode.
Yes, in the last episode, we were told many times over that we forgot to put the chocolate sauce into the batter. But rest assured, it went into that final product.
Yeah, the full, everything that we do is all listed at the website.
Yes.
Underneath the article. You just have to look for the episode number. And so we addressed that in the article, and we apologize. Look, we have a 15-minute window to try to get the entirety of this show in,
window.
so that it can fit on YouTube channels, and we just kind of rushed through and forgot to pour it in there. But we did. It did go in there.
You know, most cooking shows are like an hour long.
Yeah, you know. I have to admit, I have to confess something to you. I applied to be on the Rachel Ray Show. I'm sorry, I hate to do this. I applied to be on the Rachel Ray Show, but after 32 emails and one restraining order,
you decided to make your own.
I decided to just do it with you.
Okay, that works.
But hey, I now have a signed restraining order from Rachel Ray. How many people can say that? I wasn't stalking, really, I wasn't. Okay, so we have a sponsor on the show.
Yes.
A great sponsor.
Coupons.com.
We humbly ask, though, that you don't go to coupons.com. Support the show. Go to our website first, goodfoodreview.com. Click on the link on the right-hand side, and you will be supporting the show. However, they have a program, an email program,
Yes,
where they send you an email a day.
Yes, they do. And we humbly ask you not to join the program. We appreciate you, and we don't want you to get spammed to death.
And to be honest, if you were to sign up for that program, you actually would be supporting the show even more in a financial, monetary way, because they pay us when you do that.
Yes.
But we would prefer that you didn't get spammed to death. So go by the website, goodfoodreview.com, click on that link, you support the show. Coupons from every manufacturer there, all the manufacturers' coupons.
General Mills, everything.
Yeah, pretty cool site. So we thank them for their support.
Yes.
Now, what are we making on the show today?
Potatoes.
All right, any kind of potatoes. Elaborate.
Twice baked potatoes.
Okay, twice baked potatoes. Now, the #1 search engine or search term for your website
was potatoes. Beat out steak by just a little bit.
And we figure that's because
they're cheap.
People is po. Yeah.
And they still taste good.
Right. So it's a nice, good staple. It's filling, and it's cost effective.
The Irish like it for a reason.
That's exactly right. So we're going to make a twice baked potato. We found one. It called for
tuna.
But
I'm deadly allergic to tuna, as I said on my last post.
We decided not to kill DJ.
Yeah. Not this time.
I was actually kind of looking forward to stabbing him with an EpiPen. He wasn't going for it, though.
I have a funny story on that, but we'll talk about that later.
15-minute window.
15-minute window.
Okay, so we deviated from the recipe slightly. Well, not slightly, by a whole bunch. They didn't even have measurements.
No, they just said cream, horseradish, and a hot stove.
Yeah,
a hot stove.
So we actually have measurements, and yes, you heard the secret ingredient, horseradish. And before you panic, watch the whole thing, because I know a lot of people don't like horseradish.
Yeah, it's got a strong taste.
That's exactly right. My wife hates it.
But she liked it.
But she loved the potato. The key is getting it in the right amount. And
yes.
we've messed around with that, and we have a hard measurement for the listeners.
Yep.
And we have 4 different potatoes. We have the original tuna, a flavored tuna.
Yep. We have ham, chicken,
yes,
and a veggie.
Now, I love the veggie. I hate vegetables, but that potato rocked the house.
It was awesome.
And I think it was because the right amount of horseradish just changed the flavor.
Gave it that tang, that nice little tang.
So we're really looking forward to showing you this. This is cost effective, takes 15 minutes in prep time.
And 15 minutes of cook time.
30 minutes, you're done. It can be used as a snack.
Yep, or a whole meal.
So are you ready to go into the kitchen?
Let's do this.
Let's make a twice baked potato. Now all you have to do is pause the screen to write down the ingredients you see and the amounts. But please note that we have 2 columns. Column A represents the ingredients that are common in the 4 versions we will make, and column B is the ingredients that will be substituted out for each one of those versions. So just pick the version that you want to make and add that ingredient from column B. All right, so those were our ingredients. Now, brother, which one of these versions are we going to make today?
We're going to be making the chicken version today. We're going to be using canned chicken and pepper jack cheese.
How much canned chicken?
5 ounces.
So that works for the tuna, and that works for any of the canned meat products,
That's
right?
correct.
And about how much, what is this again?
Spinach.
How much spinach are we going to use?
About between 3 to 4 ounces, depending upon how much you like spinach.
And this is pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack cheese.
And that goes into the mix.
That goes into the mix. We'll put more cheese on top.
Okay.
The pepper jack cheese, depending upon how much you like cheese, and I like cheese. Yeah. I'm using about 4 to 5 ounces.
Okay. Now I've got butter.
Butter.
How much butter?
Tablespoon.
And then we've got this other grated cheese. This is cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar cheese.
That's not going in the mix.
No, that's going to go on top. So when you put it in to bake, it'll put a nice cheesy, outside. It'll be beautiful. Trust me.
All right. Well, I'm getting hungry here, so let's go ahead and assemble the potato. What do we have to do?
Well, you're going to take your large jacket potato or bacon potato, steam it beforehand in the microwave in a steaming bag, or you can wrap it up in cellophane.
How long?
6 minutes.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Excellent.
Maybe a little bit more, depending upon how big your potato is.
It looks like you're being very careful as you scrape that.
Yeah, you don't want your potato to crack or split, because when you put this filling back in, it will go everywhere.
Okay. All right. So we got our potato. What next? Chicken?
Chicken.
All right. Excellent.
And we're just gonna dump it in.
And we're using canned meat products because it's
cheaper. Very good. Also, cuts down on your cooking time, because you'd have to cook the chicken a little bit more than 15 minutes.
Now, the spinach that you used, was that frozen or was that fresh?
That was frozen,
Okay.
just for convenience sake. You can do it fresh, but you'd have to cut it a little bit more.
Okay. And then the butter.
Actually, before I do the butter, I'm going to get these others in, because I'm going to have to work that butter out of there.
Okay.
Cream?
That's the cream. Any cream will do?
I like heavy whipping cream.
Okay. All right. Good. And this is the magic ingredients.
Yes, the magic ingredient.
And
everybody, yes.
Now, as we said, this is a heavy flavor. A lot of people don't like horseradish because of the harsh flavor. My wife hates horseradish, but when she had this, she didn't even know horseradish was in it. She just knew it tasted different and good. So it will blend in with all the ingredients. And I think, honestly, it brings out the other flavors. But that's
I think it does. I think it does.
So, all right, you're adding an egg. What's the purpose of the egg?
The egg helps hold it together, if I can get this open.
Really?
Yes. As it starts to cook, it will bind it together, almost like mortar.
Okay, gotcha.
And this is why I wanted to do the butter last.
But now you get to lick your finger, right?
No. Thank you.
All right. So once we get all our ingredients assembled in the bowl, we just have to mix it up, correct?
Just need to mix it up all together.
Now, what kind of consistency are we looking for?
Well, that depends upon if you like a chunky potato or a smooth texture. It's all a texture thing.
So it's just really taste.
Right.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Okay, so that looks good. So now we just pack it back into our potatoes.
Yes,
right?
we do.
Now, as we assemble this, you're going to have more junk to put in the potato.
Yes, because you're adding more product, you're going to have more product than what will go in there.
So it's going to be heaped up on top of there, correct?
Yes.
And that's a good thing.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
And I'm getting hungry just looking at that going in.
And one more scoop. Now we have, like I said, there's more in there, but you could put it in a bake-safe dish.
Okay.
And use it almost like a casserole.
Did you grease that pan?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I used Pam.
And you want this to go on top?
Yes.
As much cheese as you want. We're using the sharp cheddar to go on top.
Nice contrast between the jack and the cheddar.
Okay. If you wanted to, you could take and grate your own cheese of different flavors and mix it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
For our ham one, I'm using Swiss.
Okay, and you're just going to lay that over the top.
Right on top. I actually chopped some up and put it in as well.
Do you use the pepper jack in that mix?
No, because you want that kind of woody taste of the cheddar, not cheddar.
The Swiss.
Swiss.
Right. All right, so this is ready to go in.
Yep.
All right, so now what we're going to do is, through the magic of video editing, we're going to fast forward, get all of our potatoes in the oven, we'll pull them out, and we'll show them to you.
Technology's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we have fast forward in time to the magic of filmography.
Filmography.
Okay, and while DJ plates these, because we got fussed at for not displaying the product properly, go ahead and plate those up. I want to explain to you that, we showed you only carving out one potato, but in all actuality, you want a whole potato, not just half potato. You're doing a whole potato, right? So all of these ingredients, right, DJ, these amounts for the butter and everything, that's for a whole potato.
A whole potato, 2 halves. That's correct.
So those look really, really pretty.
Don't they?
Okay, I have to say your mom was right about displaying the product properly and showing off what it could really look like. Okay.
That's very nice.
I have to be honest with you. I'm not really concerned with the opinion of your mother. I'm here to eat. She's going to come after me, isn't she?
Yes.
Okay. So which one can I have a bite of? Give me one. Do we have another one?
Yes, we do. We've cooked more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Give me another one. I don't want to ruin that. That's a pretty looking product. And I need a fork. Where are my forks at?
Right in there, brother.
Right in there. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, now which one is this?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is not the tuna, because if you want to bite,
yeah,
get you a fork.
No, it's not the tuna. That I do know.
Because I don't want to kill you.
Not today. Not today. I want to say that this is chicken.
Yeah, that's the chicken right there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, I like this one. This is not my favorite. The veggie is my favorite.
Veggie's really good.
Which one is your favorite?
Personally, I like the veggie myself.
Okay.
I like horseradish.
All right.
And it comes out a little bit more in that one. But you can taste, you can still get that tang of the horseradish in this one. And, the creaminess of the cheese and the heavy creamer just makes a really nice texture.
Now, I like the extra bite of, I have to lick my finger. I like the extra bite of the horseradish. I can also taste a little bit of the peppers from the pepper jack.
Uh-huh.
I can taste the cream. It's really smoothed out the potato. I'm not a spinach fan, but
I
with
like
the cheese
spinach.
And everything else,
it covers it up real nicely.
It blends in nice. And so I really like the blend that you have going on. And what I really like is the aftertaste. I hate to say this, but after I'm done with my bite,
there's still a nice lingering on the
it hangs
palate.
on the tongue.
Yes.
And it makes me want to go for another bite. So I got to tell you, this is really good. So again, we have 4 versions. We used canned tuna,
canned ham, canned chicken, and frozen vegetables. We use the stir fry type of vegetables.
And for the canned tuna, we used bumblebee jalapeno flavored.
Yes.
And so any combination of those that you want to work, but the rest of the ingredients remain the same, except for you added mozzarella cheese over the top of your ham and cheese.
No, Swiss.
I'm sorry. Swiss over the top.
But mozzarella would go well as well.
Yes, it would. And I'm going to dig in some more of this. Brother, this is
What's
good.
really nice about this is this is like a whole meal. You've got your protein, you've got your carbohydrate, and you got your vegetables.
So now I don't feel guilty.
There you go.
Okay, this is really good. All right, and we're going to have to sign off because I'm going to eat a potato now. So, brother, thank you guys for watching Good Food Reviewed. Please, please, please support us through our sponsors and check out the website, goodfoodreviewed.com. Oh, and one more thing. If you've got a recipe that you would like to see us do in the kitchen, please send your recipe. There's a contact form at the website.
Top nav bar.
So, see you next week. Oh, wait. One more thing. What are we doing next time? Are we going to do Japanese?
We're doing Japanese.
Okay. And you're going to let me, you're going to wait?
Yeah, because then they'll just go and look it up themselves and do it. This way they keep coming back.
He's a big Japanese fan.
I love Japanese food.
He loves Asian cuisine. We're going to do something from Asia, something from Japan. You'll like it, but we won't tell you what it is now.
At least not yet.
See you next time. As you're fond of saying on your website,
love, peace, and chicken grease.
Bye, everybody.